Hey everybody, Tony Mejia here with your Week 8 Ratchet play. That's right, we're almost to the halfway point of the NFL season, and it feels good to break out off of the shackles of a losing streak, which we're not really used to on these Ratchet games. But after 4 consecutive wins, we tasted defeat not once but twice in a row, both on totals, and we were stubborn mules and went back to a total last week. Actually played it as a 4% play for clients as the Texans and Raiders went over the posted total. So that was our Ratchet play. We're back on track, 5-2 on the 2022 season, and now the run is 17-6. So that's pretty solid, and we're going to go across the pond for the Week 8 Ratchet play, as Wembley Stadium will host the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know why we do this stuff to these poor Brits, but they're thirsty for football, hungry for football. They'll devour whatever we give them, and so we'll give them Jags and Broncos. And the big mystery for this week is whether Russell Wilson will play. Taping this earlier in the week, he is actually out on the field in London trying to warm up. He's a limited participant due to a partially torn hamstring, forced him to miss the Broncos' loss to the Jets. Brett Rippon got the start last week and was spotty. He threw for 245 yards, but was just 24 for 46, no touchdowns and a pick. And one player who absolutely wants to see Russell Wilson out there, despite the awful season that he's having, is Courtland Sutton, because Sutton had just 3 catches on 9 targets with Rippon throwing him the ball. And if Russell Wilson can get back out there, he'll have Jerry Jeudy in form. Jeudy played well last week. And Greg Dulcich, who has stepped up as the new tight end for Denver. He had 6 catches on 9 targets. Kid with a mullet out there that actually looks like he is a threat catching the ball. So we'll see if that can get Russell Wilson going. They lost another running back in Mike Boone. So that's 2 running backs that are down for the Broncos. Now they signed Marlon Mack to make the trip out to London with them. So they'll now have him with Latavius Murray and the starter Melvin Gordon. Those 2 combined with Boone to pick up 105 yards on 28 carries last week. Less than 4 yards a carry. So nothing's really going right for Nathaniel Hackett and the Broncos, and we'll look for that to continue against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have a little bit of more experience than Denver does in London, and they won their game in London last year at Tottenham Stadium, picked up their first win of the season back when Urban Meyer was still coach against the Miami Dolphins. We like them to win again this week, coming off a brutal loss, the way that ended against the New York Giants, where Trevor Lawrence is leading a comeback, has them down to the 17-yard line, final play of the game, and he hits Christian Kirk, but only 16 yards. The 2 Giant safeties held him out of the end zone, and the drive to win the game ended at the 1-yard line. So Jaguars still smarting after that, have lost 4 in a row now after the early success. I think they get back on track at Wembley. So we're going to lay the 2.5 points. This is our Ratchet play. Jacksonville Jaguars laying the 2.5 over the Denver Broncos. For Wager Talk, I'm Tony Mejia.